Good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited. It's 11:11 on December 29th. We're doing the full moon money spell. And I know it may be a minute before people jump on, so I'm just going to be typing in a few things over in the comments. So, welcome. I am Cara Carouse, intuitive empowerment coach, and I'm so excited to be here with you this morning. I'm throwing in the comments the link to Conscious Co-Creators because that is a 6-week group experience that starts this weekend. It's to really help you activate your soul purpose and awaken your unique gifts and be able to start bringing in some money while sharing your gifts and honoring your call to serve. So that program starts this weekend. And I'm also going to put in the comments, and then I'm going to, let's see, pin it. Oh, maybe, okay, I can pin this one. And then I'm also going to put in the comments how to join um, the the text line, because starting on the 1st, we're having the 21-day Mo Money Challenge. And that is going to be a lot of fun too. So that's going to be like every day for 21 days, starting on the 1st, this Friday, January 1st. There's going to be a text that's like a positive affirmation or in some way reshaping the way you look at your relationship with money. And yeah, and ultimately the goal is to really be improving your wealth consciousness, your money mindset. Welcome, you guys. As you come on, let me know you're here. Just say hi. Thank you for tuning in for the money spell. So I'm just typing in, let's see, for 99913, how you join the text line. You text this phone number and then you write in love 143, and that gets you in. Okay, so both of those are in, and I'm pinning them both so that those stay. Oh, actually, I think you can only pin one. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to jump right in because we're already like 2 minutes in. And I know there's like this delay with Facebook and, when you guys come on and how that all looks. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Cara Carouse, and we're doing this money spell today on the full moon because it's a very powerful time. This is a great time to also be doing any rituals around releasing what is no longer serving you. That's usually what I'm like promoting in my community and sharing. I sent an email yesterday. If you're on my email list, then you can check that out. And if you are unsure about what ritual you can do for the full moon, just message me and I will give you a lovely, powerful ritual to be able to do. So, all right. Quite a few of you reached out and said that you wanted to be able to have the supplies list to be able to perform this money spell. So this live is going to stay up in here, and some of you said you couldn't join in right at this time. That's okay. This live is going to stay up. You can check in with it anytime. I'm going to go through all the information, and then it's going to be here, and you can reach out and ask me if you have any questions. If you're watching on a replay, let me know replay. So, all right. First, I just want to say you're here because, and you're watching and you're tuning in to watch this because you're really wanting to call in like more abundance, more wealth, more success, more prosperity into your life. And that is all fundamentally a mindset. Like, yes, we can have the material pieces that, support us in being able to be like, yeah, I've got money. However, it starts with the mindset we have about being rich and being prosperous and being abundant. So, really just look around you right now and see all the abundance that surrounds you, like everything amazing that you already have in this moment, and giving thanks for that, because that's really our starting point in all of this. So, we are dabbling in white magic, only positive, only good, only love and light here. And what I've it just smells so nice. Some sweet grass. just to kick this off. As you come on, if you'd like, let me know you're here. Say hi. So, dabbling in white magic. So, casting spells. Yes, witches have a bad rep. Casting spells is really all about expansion. And it's just like manifestation taken to another level, okay? So there is a whole history of the way witches have been viewed. Really, witches have been healers, and nurses and midwives all have been grouped into this bundle, and have sometimes been viewed as lower class or inferior, or there's superstition around these people. They were very threatening. If we go back and look at the history, I have this awesome book that I've had for a while, before I went to nursing school, because I've always been a witch. I've always associated with being a witch. I don't have like any denomination. I don't do labels. I don't do any of that. I'm not pagan. I'm not Wiccan. Like none of that. I just have always believed in the power of casting spells. And I'm a nurse, and I wanted to be a midwife until I realized I like my sleep too much. So this book is very, very interesting, and it's like the history of women as healers. So, if you want to dig into this a little bit more, check that out. It's by the authors of who wrote like Our Bodies, Ourselves, which is a book I grew up with in my home. My mom being a nurse and more of like coming from an empowered state. So gosh, like the first time I think I cast a spell, I was like 14. I was 14. I remember I was in my friend's bedroom, and we like looked up a spell and we cast it on boys to like us. And I remember who I casted mine for, and I remember who she casted hers for, and they did both end up coming to be over time. It wasn't immediate, but they did end up, coming true. Like our spells worked. Hi Lily. Thank you for the white heart. I love that. So I'm just sharing about, spells, and we're going to get into the actual money spell here. So, in my late teens, I worked at a childcare center. I was always, in this caregiver role, and my friends at the childcare center they were Wiccan, and, did different rituals and had circles and facing the north and like did all of that. I did not. I maybe participated in one, which is fine, but they taught me doubt defeats all magic. And that's something that I've remembered to this day, because it's so true. It's so true, because anything is magic. Anything we want to classify as magic is like this mystery, and anything that we want to really give our intention to and this powerful manifestation to, it can be considered magic. Doubt defeats it. If we do not believe in it, it's not going to work. You don't believe in yourself, you're not going to work. So that was something that really stuck with me. And then I looped back around to, casting spells in my 30s. And in 2014, cast a spell on a man who I was in love with. And at the time, I don't think that it was reciprocated. So I cast a spell. Like, why not? And then months later we got together and had a great relationship until the end. And when we were moving at one point, we were moving in all of our things, and he was like, he saw this container, like this dish that had all the spell stuff on it, and he was like, what's this? And I said, oh, I was like, that's a spell I cast on you, for us to be together. And he was like, oh, that's what happened. And even still. So anyways, this is something that I truly believe in. And this spell that we're doing today, this money spell, I have all my supplies right here. And let me know if you want the supplies list. I will likely be putting that in the description, just because this video is going to be staying in live, but quite a few of you did reach out to me wanting the supplies list. So I know that you have intentions of doing this. I cast this spell about 4 to 6 weeks ago, and since then I had nearly 7,000 come in. So I mean, I'm not guaranteeing anything for you, because I've definitely done my work around receiving money, but know that this is the intention we're putting out there. So just what I was looking up when I was reading more about witches, and definitely in this book, in the history, is how witches were tortured and burned at the stake just for being healers. Hi, Elizabeth. You got it all. Woo! Just for being healers, just for wanting to help others in a way that was not mainstream. And you know, it was very threatening to the patriarchy. It was very threatening to churches. And sorry, excuse me. So I just don't like dry lips. So something to just to really be thinking about that, you know, which has really just got a bad rep, in my opinion. So some money rules, some money magic rules before we dig in and get to the spell. I have all my supplies right here. Number one is understanding that when we're casting a spell, it's really just to enrich yourself. It's to be calling in your highest self for the greater good of all, not ever at anyone else's expense. Okay, so we're like setting that foundation here now. Welcome, you guys, as you come on, say hi, let me know you're here. I'm going over some rules and then we're going to get to the spell. So you must also take inspired action. So this is one of the universal laws, one of the 12 laws of the universe, taking inspired action, the law of inspired action. We can't be lazy in doing this. We also have to take action and be, you know, moving towards the goal of bringing more money in. So keeping that in mind, do your part when you're casting this spell, okay? 3 is to believe. You have to believe, believe, believe. Remember, doubt defeats all magic. So if there are doubts at any time, if you're doubting, you know, a lover, if you're doubting yourself, if we're doubting this magic and this spell, it's not going to work. Okay, doubt defeats all magic. Remember. Giving your money a place to go. So yes, we're calling in more money. Hi, Christina. Okay, you're curious about how spells correlate with manifesting dreams and intentions. I feel like they're very similar. Yeah, but you don't know anything about spells other than TV shows. So I said, if you go back to the beginning, then I explained more, like, so we're 12 minutes in. Back towards the beginning, I explained more about how casting spells is really just like powerful manifestations. So, and then I gave, you know, a little bit of a history too, that you can go and check back out. But definitely, casting spells is really just all about expansion. And to me, living with intention. And which is really just got a bad rep. And sure, there are people who are out there putting hexes and curses and everything else, and we're not doing any of that. We're only working with the white magic right now. So yeah, definitely we rewatch. This isn't going to be a long live, so know that you can just go back in and tune in that. You know, I'm going to be sharing about the spell. All my supplies are like right here, and then you can check that out. Elizabeth and my culture, being a curandera, female healer in Portuguese, was held in high regard because, but secret because of the Catholic Church. Yeah, and that's part of what I mentioned too, is that it was very threatening to the Catholic Church in particular. Because just like they say, don't go to psychics, don't go to any alternative healers, because it was another way for people to really be able to harness their own individual power. And I wasn't raised under any religion. My dad is Turkish. He was born in Turkey. He would associate himself more as a Muslim. My family are more Muslim. My mom, none of us were raised under any religion. Yeah, Christina, absolutely. So to me, I have just always naturally turned inward. I've always naturally been led by my intuition. My brother and I both, though we weren't raised under any religion, we both gravitated towards Eastern philosophy, Eastern religions of Hinduism and Taoism, like just because that is it gives the power back to ourselves. I've always just believed that God or the universe flows through us, and we just listen to our intuition. That's the voice of our soul, and that helps guide us to, you know, live in integrity, live with intention, and really honor ourselves in a way that, you know, other religions may not. Not dissing them, it's just not where I am. So all right, so back to the rules. So magic is connected very intimately with our emotions, and if we have any blocks, if there are any limiting beliefs, if there are fears or doubts around money, it's going to be very difficult to have this spell work. So it's necessary to really be able to work through those limiting beliefs, the fears you may have around receiving money, around having more money, doubts that you may have, so this, side note, you guys know me, I can like follow like 5 different conversations, but like side note, and then I'll come back to the rules. Don't forget, we are having a free 21-day Mo Money challenge on the text line. I pinned it in the comments because it's freaking free. Like, it's my gift to you. I have them all programmed in, and I'm so excited for them to be going out. We start on January 1st. And we're really going to be working to help reprogram your mindset around money. And I'm going to be giving you a lot of different new perspectives on how to view money and help you bring in more money for yourself, because money like is money, in addition to witches, money gets a bad rep. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure that you've texted in and like opted in for that, so you can tune in for that and really start getting those on the text line. Okay, so if your channels are closed, back to this rule about, casting the spell. If your channels are closed, or if you have a negative attitude about money, it's like a no-go. Okay? So this will help. It'll help you doing the 21-day challenge too. Colors are powerful. I've got green on, greens, browns, golds, oranges, red is a great color to bring in more money. So just keeping those things in mind, okay? Now, the supplies we get to have here, and I messaged you guys individually and let you know which supplies that we need. We need a green candle, any green candle. Like, I've got this other setup too that's like one of the like 7-day candles, but it's green. So I've got that going because I was just doing a little grounding and like, centering before I tuned in with you guys. So I have like a really cool setup that I'm like, super pumped about. Yes, Lily. Yes, yes, yes. I choose to create money in abundance from this moment on. Yes, please write that out in your journal. Write that out on Post-its and put it around your house. Yes. You're open to receive. Elizabeth, money is a tool. It's like a screwdriver or a hammer. Absolutely. Money, yes, it is a currency that we use. I get into all this in the challenge. Yes, it is a currency that we use. It is meant to exchange energy. It's an energetic force in and of itself. The paper, it's like the paper is has no meaning. We give it the meaning and we use it in exchange for something that we value. So, it's like the fork doesn't make the person overweight. Money isn't, money is just this medium that we exchange. So, okay, green candle, 8 silver coins. They can be any coins. I've got quarters, 8 of them. Oh, okay, wait. There was one thing before I get into the supplies list. There's one thing before we get into the supplies list. And this, I just want to be able to offer these things to you. To treat your money right. Okay, like this is really, really important, to treat your money right. And again, I get into a lot of this like on the in the challenge. Oops, sorry, Coda. So don't leave your wallet empty. Number 1, don't leave your wallet empty. Have a clean wallet or purse. Make sure that it's not like receipts and like lint. Like have a clean wallet or purse. Keep the money near red. That helps attract more. Face all your bills the same way. Like, respect your money, okay? Don't have it all crinkled up. Don't have it wadded up in different places. Do your best not to lose money. And when the money's in your wallet, have it all facing the same way. Don't waste your money. Like, don't waste food. Don't be frivolous with it. Keep it and respect it. And that's just such an extension of how we truly feel about ourselves, too, which I get into on the text line and the free challenge. Okay, so back to the supplies. Green candle, 8 coins, 8 silver coins, cinnamon, nutmeg. The cinnamon is known in spell work to be able to help refresh and direct spirituality. Okay, that's like cinnamon in money spells is often connected because it really just helps create this love, this abundance, this success, this personal power, and healing, and to work with our creative energy. So, cinnamon. The nutmeg is a lucky herb that promotes good health and prosperity. Have you guys ever heard about the people, or I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a tea you consume, but and then you trip out on nutmeg. That would be crazy. Okay, and a pouch or a cloth. Okay, pouch or a cloth. I have a green one. It's not necessary. I did the spell when I did it a couple weeks ago, and like 4 or 6 weeks ago, whenever that was, I did it in this one. I like this one because it has like the little evil eye on it, and I'm Turkish, and so I love the little evil eye. And I also just have like this other just regular cloth one that I was considering doing too. But then I thought I'm going to do it in this one. Okay, so any questions about the supplies? And do you have yours? Because we're going to get down to business. Or any questions about anything so far? Hey, Coda. He was just laying down right under me, my puppy. Okay, you have cinnamon and red candles. Okay. Red candles are really good for bringing in love. So green candle, 8 silver coins, cinnamon, nutmeg, and green pouch. I'm also going to throw some myrrh in mine, but I didn't want to stress you guys out because myrrh is kind of like a hard oil to get, and I just have it. So it's just been considered really sacred, since the ancient times. Okay, white, green, or red, all good satchel colors. Absolutely. Yeah, the satchel color I'm not as concerned with. I mean, and to be honest with you, yes, these are the supplies, but I'm not super hung up on these. The intention is what matters. The energy behind it is what matters. Okay? So, we ready? Do I recommend any crystals? Okay, so I'm holding citrine. I've been holding citrine this whole life. Citrine is a very powerful crystal for bringing in abundance and prosperity, for manifestation, really around money. I always have like this crystal on my lap. This is just a regular quartz crystal that I have on my lap. And I just have different, no, I'm not too hung up. Crystals, the thing about crystals is, yes, they have their own powers, but it is also very important that we program them. And on the full moon is a great time to be programming them. And on the full moon, which today is the full moon, and hopefully tonight, the sun is out right now. I know that there's like high clouds. Hopefully we will be able to catch a glimpse of the moon, but it's a great time to put your crystals out and have the moon clean them and re-energize them. Good morning, Daniela. So I'm just about to get into the spell. I've given like history. Yeah, and green aventurine is really good too. Yeah, I have, if I could show you guys. Oh gosh. I just did like this whole little setup as I was getting centered with you guys. So this is the dish that I usually like cast my spells in, and this is the one that my significant other Jake, he found like this spell and he was like, "What's all that?" And I was like, "That's the spell I cast on you." So in here, is all different rocks. Hi, Molly. It's all different rocks and pyrite and green aventurine and jade and quartz and pyrite and like a bunch of other stones. So this is like my my mega setup that I'm really excited about. Okay. But for our spell, okay, so you guys saw the list. Elizabeth, I hope that helps. But yeah, I've just like, citrine is a really good one to have. Okay, get your candle. Light your candle, folks. Light your candle. Light your green candle. And then we're going to do a little centering. So light your candle, safely. And just get comfortable in your seat. Take some deep breaths in and out. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, softening the body, just coming centered, just coming into this moment. You breathe in through the nostrils, let your belly expand. You breathe out through the nostrils, let the belly draw back in, navel to spine. Breathe all that air out. So just a few more of those deep belly breaths. One more big belly breath. And then just breathe naturally, feeling heavy in your seat. So wherever you found yourself, if you're in a seated position, you notice that, the weight underneath you, how your body weight is distributed. If you're standing, you notice how you feel the weight in your feet. If you're laying down, same thing. Bringing yourself into this moment, in this body. This is exactly where the power is. In your mind's eye, seeing yourself in riches. Whatever that looks like to you. Riches in the form of money, riches in the form of love, riches in the form of peace, safety. Letting yourself sort of swim in all of that. And now feeling into the sensation of financial abundance and stability. Just what that feels like to you. A relief, that carefree feeling, whatever it feels like to you. I can't give you what it feels like to you. So you identifying that, feeling it in your body. Knowing that it's available to you, trusting that it's available to you. If you would close the eyes, allowing them to crack open. Seeing if there's a deep breath in there you'd like to take. Any movement you want to have, just bringing yourself back to this moment. So, you've lit your candle, and you're going to take your coins, okay, your 8 silver coins, and place them around your candle. So I like the number 8 because it's like the infinity sign. So, and I like to place them so they're touching. And to be honest, this is all personal preference, but I like to place them facing up. So if they can be touching around your candle, great. If not, that's okay too. And remember your intention. Your intention, and we're going to repeat a phrase 3 times. So the phrase is money flow, money grow, money shine, money mine. So 3 times on your own. Flow, money grow, money shine, money mine. Flow, money grow, money shine, money mine. Okay, so you said that 3 times. Now, take your little satchel, and we're going to put the coins in the bag. And as you're putting the coins in the bag, you're going to say another phrase. By the moon's light, I attract the wealth I desire. If it is the full moon, and the moon is out there. By the moon's light, I attract the wealth I desire. 3 times. By the moon's light, I attract the wealth I desire. And you're putting your cinnamon on the coins in the pouch and your nutmeg. By the light of the moon, I attract the wealth I desire. Cinnamon and nutmeg and the 8 coins all in the pouch. Your candle's still lit. And then bring me money 3 times. Bring me money, bring me money. And thank you 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you bring your little satchel with you wherever you want to bring it, wherever you go. You know, put it in your purse that you've cleaned out. Put it in your wallet that you cleaned out. And you let that come, you bring that with you, and you carry the intention with you, and you remember how you felt moving into that centering, hauling in that abundance. Okay. And so you decide when you want to extinguish your candle. I'm going to leave mine lit for a little while because I am going to, I'm staying in my spot right here, and I'm going to do some work. So just sort of holding this sacred space here while my candle is lit. You guys, I'm so happy that you've tuned in with me for this spell. And don't forget to get on the free text line. Remember, we have the 21-day Mo Money Challenge coming up. That's free. It's my gift to you. And also my 6-week program, Conscious Co-Creators. If that is something that you have any question about, let me know. It's 6 weeks of soul activations to awaken your unique gifts so you can start bringing in 5 to 10K a month while honoring your call to serve. Okay, because we're all here on our own missions. We have a call to serve in some way. We start this Saturday, and there are already students enrolled, and I'm very excited to get down to business. So there is the link for that is in the comments, and it's been an honor being here with you. And I hope that you found this love spell, or excuse me, this money spell. See, I think about love too, because love and money are so intimately connected. But this was the money spell today. So I hope you found this money spell, very powerful, and stay connected to your vision and remember those money rules. Okay. Like for real, for real. Reach out if you're feeling like, you're wanting more support in this area, and know that I'm with you. Know that I'm thinking of you and sending love and light and prosperity and abundance and wealth your way. All right. I hope you guys have a really good day. Peace. Molly, will I post the moon saying? What moon saying? I posted about the second one, or the third one to post. By the moon's light, I attract the wealth I desire. That the second part of and the money saying too. Yes. Yep. I'll post both of them. Okay. And whether you do it now, whether you did it now or you do it tonight, it's completely up to you. But yeah, I'll post them both. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you have a really good day. We'll talk soon. Peace.